Good morning, friends. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. And I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. This is a little bit announcement slash invitation. I have some big announcements coming. This is not that. But this Friday, I am doing the vision casting workshop. So you may have already signed up for that. If not, feel free to join us. I'm waiving the fee this year. I think we all need a little vision casting in our life. So you are welcome to join us on Friday, this Friday, the 16th. It's a 90-minute live session. And it is, think of it as a workshop. We'll be actually working together and thinking about where we've been and where we're going. And so details for that below. But what I want to invite you to, if you've already signed up, if you're already in, if you're receiving this, you may already be signed up, is I want to invite you into a little pre-workshop exercise. And this is something that I do often, and it's a thing that we won't have time to do during the workshop, but it's really, really, really helpful as a starting point when you arrive. And so this is what I would love to invite you into doing. I want you to take a journal page. It could be one page, it could be 2 pages. I write big, it's usually 2 pages for me. And I want you to make 12 squares. So it could be, say it's just one, maybe you line down the middle and six so that you have 12 squares. We take 2 or sometimes even 3 pages for this. And for each of these squares, put the months of last year. So January, February, all 12 months of last year. And I just want you to spend a little bit of time filling in each of these squares on what was January like last year? What was April like last year? So big things that you did, maybe you traveled, maybe you had a big publication, maybe your friend got married, maybe something, maybe your car died. I don't know, all the things, right? Where you were, what you were doing, what you were thinking about, and also just sort of the overall mood of that month. Um, was the overall mood of that month hopeful? Was the overall mood of that month um, frantic, exhausted, joyful, adventurous, whatever it is? Like, so all 12 of these months, map them out, major things, and I put, all the things I can think of, and keep in mind that we think we remember last year well, but we maybe don't. Like if I ask you exactly what you were doing in March last year, it might take you a minute to recall. I found that happened with me where I was like, gosh, what even happened in April? And then all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, duh, big things. Um, so fill in all these months and and just look at the big whole picture because I think sometimes at this part of the year, as we're vision casting forward, we forget to learn what we learned. We forget to take stock of what it is that we learned, the hard lessons and the good lessons, and how are we going to bring those forward with us into the new year? We don't just cut it off. Okay, well, done with that year. Let's clean slate. It's never really a clean slate. It's always a process of reseasoning the cast iron pan. We're putting another layer on. And so before we can add another layer to our visions and our desires, we have to take stock of what's been happening the last year. And so notice what's been happening and notice, patterns, notice things that surprised you perhaps, and bring that, bring those revelations to the vision casting workshop on Friday. It's a really great place to begin. And I'll invite people who've done this exercise to share what they noticed as they started to reflect upon the year. And you can spend a lot of time doing this. You can just spend a little bit of time doing it, but I think it will be insightful. Even if you notice, okay, well, these particular months were really good months for me. What happened before those months to make those good months? Is there a repeatable, a repeatable thing that can happen? Or, these months weren't so good. Can I figure out how to avoid that pitfall a little bit in the future? So just a really thorough taking stock of 2025. And I hope to see you. I will see you on Friday for the workshop. Happy Monday.